What's happening, y'all? Welcome back, episode 17 of the walkthrough. So, doing another attempt at the Putressa Knight. Now, we ran into him with like 4 or 5 minutes left of the last episode. We didn't really have a chance. It was kind of rushed because I was trying to see if I could take him down before we ran out of time. So, I wasn't like trying to rush the fight. It's a hard fight, but didn't have the time to really be patient and work on dodging. Now, I would go with these summons that isn't attached to your health, guys. As if you can't get that health back before he comes in, you're kind of screwed. You dodge him, dodge his horse, dodge him, dodge his horse, then dodge him, and it's quite hard. And right after, you kind of have a second if you can actually get to him. Try to heal when you can. But yeah, this is like a fight where I can tell you, hey, he's weak to holy, but I can't help you fill out, his dodge timing. That's something you gotta kind of do on your own. Here's the frostbite again. Right into it. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Like I said, last episode, we did the same thing. You're just kind of, oh no, man. I honestly, it's frustrating because I don't know what to tell people to help them. Frostbite's supposed to do 20% of your health. Why it's one-shotting us goes against the whole mechanic of Frostbite to begin with. That's not the way it is in the base game. So that's the shit that's kind of pisses me off with it, is the fact that you teach us something. You teach us how your game works. We adapt to it. And then you just throw in a whole curveball. Oh, Frostbite can one-shot now. Like, I don't care for that. If it was always like that, then we would have been prepared to know, hey, let's not get hit with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, oh, well, it's just going to take 20% of my health, I'll probably be okay. And you make it a whole habit, right? You just deal with it. So, it's a little frustrating. God. Probably the worst boss fight in the history of FromSoft, in my opinion. It's not even that hard. Watch, just see how easy you take this guy down once you have that good run, Alright, we're about to be frostbite time. Watch out for it. Goes. Watch your shit. Watch yourself. Comes out fast too. Always too early that one. Like I said, go through it. And then the fourth one comes sometimes. I noticed that one doesn't always come. But yeah, the fourth one will come down sometimes. And like I said, when it goes right, it does feel easy. But man, I'm telling you guys, with Frostbite, I can't get behind it. It's just a bad boss fight. Whether I win, whether I lose, it doesn't matter. It's not going to change my opinion. It's not the most memorable one. My first time, I was like, it's not as bad as everyone says. But going through and taking notes and doing the walkthrough, I don't know. It's like they really had something here, but maybe it just didn't stick on the delivery. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a very cool, rememberable guy, but the way the boss fight. I guess it's mainly because it's like a DPS race. It's like whoever kills the other one first, as fast as possible. So it's not really drawn out and like calculated. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, the dodge times, once you learn the dodge times are probably good. Like I said, holy helps. But the frostbite's an utter joke, in my opinion. It shouldn't be hitting you that hard. If it's just me, I'm not worried. I've already beat this 3 times. So when I'm doing a walkthrough, I'm trying to help people. Sometimes it's just like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, I'm trying here, but some things are in the DLC just utter bullshit. And, I'm going to do my best with it. But sometimes it's just going to be me, hey, learn the moveset. There's nothing I can tell you to help you. I can tell you what they're weak to. I can tell you what to look out for. But I can't help you feel the dodge times and things like that. And having to, what was it? It was him, then his horse, then it was him, then his horse, then it was him. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes they do a little much. I can see what people are talking about. You know, sometimes, most of the time, people just bitch and whine for no reason. But sometimes I can understand. It's hard not to.
Um, I had something I wish to tell you. I'm heading south. I've recalled something that Sir Moore said. He discovered deep purple water lilies blooming on the southern shore. That must be where St. Trina was left to wither away.
Alright, so now he's going to St. Trina. Now, pretty much after you visit the Visor, Tolier will come down to St. Trina. So you're going to go Garden of Deep Purple. And after taking notes on this episode, again, I'm going to let you guys know this shit here is really tedious. So the main gist of it is we have to take poison and we have to die 4 times in a row to get some dialogue and get on with Tolier's quest, and then 5 or 6 times to get even more dialogue, get invaded by Tolier, and it's very time consuming, it's very tedious, but it does close out 2 quest lines, and once we do it once, we never have to do it again. So there's that.
I won't be long. Oh, you mustn't follow my example. St. Trina's poison would plunge you into an eternal slumber. It must be me.
So Tolier thinks he's like this special person, and we tell him that St. Trina talked to us. He don't want to believe it, and he attacks us for it. He's just, I can't say, he's a whiny little baby, and he thinks he's just so special. St. Trina couldn't have possibly told us anything. We must be liars, and it's just this whole thing. So I never really cared for his character. So go ahead and buy Nectar. Like I said, you're going to have to die here so many times, and it feels like it takes forever. Every time you lose your runes, every time you have a run back. So, although it is how you complete this quest, I'm not going to act like it's a nice, fun quest, because that would be a lie, you know? So there's one. I just try to keep it real with you. I'll always do that. I'm not gonna hype up a game. I do believe Elden Ring is the best game ever made. That's my opinion. A lot of people won't agree with it, but no other game has ever gave me that feeling the first time I went through it. You know, I firmly believe that. With that being said, it's not perfect. God, it's not perfect. You know, but yeah, to me, I've never got that feeling, the sense of exploration, the weapons, the freedom in your build, how much health you have, how much stamina you have, using spells or strictly melee. I mean, just the choices, the freedom, the exploration, the boss fights. It's just, there's nothing like it. And this was my first Souls game, so yeah, there's just nothing else like it. But it needs some fixes. Like, it's been out for 3 years. A lot of times the inputs don't work. You know. Won't let me jump off my horse, won't let me hold up my shield. These are big problems with a game that focuses on difficulty this much, you know what I mean? But yes, it is a phenomenal game, but I'm not going to hype up the bullshit, you know?
I am gone, adrift in sleep, so that I may hear St. Trina's lost. Let me be.
Alright, should be good. I think we've done it twice now, so this will be our 3rd time. Now the 4th time, a lot of people think you just get a little piece of dialogue and go on your way. But it's not true. She'll actually say like 2 more lines to you if you keep going. Which I'm glad to, put that on the record and show people. As I do understand a lot of people have missed that before, you know? That's the part about doing walkthroughs. Especially doing walkthroughs after everybody else. As this game's almost been out for 2 months now. Now, I don't have early access to some people have walkthroughs the first day it was out, but then, others after it came out. Now, I already did the walkthrough, but I had to redo the whole walkthrough in the base game walkthrough because my save got messed up. What's good about that is it gave me extra time to figure things out that other people missed, that I missed, so
Perhaps then,
in the long run, it's going to be the best.
With your voice.
Like the base game, I just did a walkthrough for that 2 years after everybody else, and I've, showed things that weren't covered, a bunch of stuff that wasn't covered, and taught people stuff they didn't know. So it's kind of good. I hate being behind the curve, but if it helps, it helps. So we can't really do nothing else to Tolier until we get the dialogue from St. Trina. So it should be this time. We get our first piece of dialogue. St. Trina is Mikla's other half. However, it's definitely her own thing, it seems like. Dialogue we get.
Miguel, stop. Don't turn the poor thing into a god.
So that's the dialogue you can get, and it's easy enough to end the quest with that, you know. You tell Tolier what Satrina said, he thinks he's special and thinks you're lying to him, so he attacks you and get a talisman. But at the end of the day, there is more involved. And going through this part will show you why I just don't care for this NPC. Pass on Satrina's words.
You're not to lie to me. I am the chosen, not you. Only I can doze off in the sea of Satrina. Why would you hear her voice when I cannot? If you should utter these cruel untruths to me again, I won't be held responsible for my actions.
Pass on Satrina's words again.
Please, enough. I cannot believe your cheek. And I will stand for it no longer. I will never forgive you.
Okay, so buy the nectar again, wake up, get baited. See, Satrina is eventually going to tell you to kill Mikola, to save him from himself, and offer him forgiveness. That is the main gist of it.
Nicholas prison. A caged divinity is beyond saving.
Alright, there's actually one more piece of dialogue, so we'll get invaded. Spank Tolier for being a dumbass.
I will never forgive you.
Should be a fog.
If you
Yep.
trespass, you will know my poison.
Just put Tolier down. Weak as a kid and thick as 2 foot. Remember all that shit? Because it's not like he's really a threat. Beat ever living shit out of him. And he's got poison a little bit. That's what he does. He fights with poison. That's the kind of guy he is. You know what I'm saying? Not really a man. Satrina's Smile. That's a talisman that's going to buff your AR, give you more attack power, pretty much while you're near sleep. Extremely situational.
I was no good to anyone. Beginning to end, weak as a kitten, and thick as 2 planks. I suppose dying in disgrace is fitting, in a way. Tell me. Please, assuming you spoke the truth back then, what did Satrina tell you? Tell me, assuming you spoke, what did...
Why is it not giving that option? Okay, it's gonna die again. That's the thing, too. I guess people know the quest right there, but Satrina tells you to kill Mikola, and that's probably what you convey. Because eventually, what's going to happen is Tolier won't even speak anymore. Just kind of grunt because he's like dying, you know what I'm saying? That's where she tells us to kill Mikola.
You must kill Mikola. Grant him forgiveness.
Alright, now we're gonna walk up, tell dumbass what Satrina said, and we're gonna rest one more time again, and then it's done.
Assuming you spoke, what did...
Pass on Satrina's words.
You are a wretched, wretched soul. A nightmare come to plague me. Such a thing. couldn't possibly be. Could it? Please, let me hear your voice in my
God, he's pathetic.
everlasting slumber.
He is so fucking pathetic. Garden's deep purple. Like I said, this is going to go ahead and wrap up 2 different quests here, guys. You're just kind of grunt. And that's how you know you're done. So, with all that wrapped up, we have 2 options. One is to go up here and do all this stuff. Another is to go on into the Shadow Keep, which I like the Shadow Keep idea. For one, it's going to give us levels, it's going to give us weapons, it's going to give us incantations and all that. But what's even better is once we go through the Shadow Keep, you got to remember, and when you complete it, you have access to all this stuff. You have access to all this stuff. You'll have access to all this stuff, leading all in here. And then you will also have access to the end game. All after the Shadow Keep, you can go wherever you want, complete freedom. I like that. And then you can still just go here anytime, right? So I say we do the Shadow Keep. Here's Sights of Grace out here, up there, over here, and here. So we have complete freedom. Then after that point, we're just going to be going out, going around punching out optional zones. Sterling Coast is done. Charles Hidden Grave is done. Fairy Ruins of Bria is done. The Graveside Plains is done. The Skidoo Altus is done. So as far as optional zones, all it's going to be is, you know, Raw Base, the other Finger Ruins, Madness Zone, the creek right here, and this back here. So, you know, I like the Shadow Keep idea, so that's what we're going to do. High Road Cross, I told you guys I'd consider it in between episodes. Now, I do want to mention, as this being a walkthrough, I'm trying to get every single item there is to get. There are 2 items in the Shadow Keep. 3 playthroughs of taking notes. I have not been able to figure out how to get these items, so I'm letting you guys know now. If you can figure it out, please tell me. So we're going to go ahead and craft some fire pots. We have a golem to take down, and it's also going to be in a camp. Now, he's going to do most of the work taking out the camp for you. So that will be quite nice. Thank you, my good man. So yeah, he's going to be stomping through here, shooting fireballs out the top, and he should pretty much handle this camp for you. Afterwards, it's going to be pretty easy just to come on down in here and just pick up whatever items are, you know, on the ground and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to circle around to the right, and we're going to get on uphill. Now, there's some enemies up there, there's some stuff up there we need to get, do. So when we first get up here, we definitely need to just run, take out these animals, you know, take out these people. Dogs. Hefty cracked fire pots is up here. Now, just like before, we should be able to get up high and aim these fire pots in this dude. Did we? No. So he's not low enough. We're not high enough. Yeah, that's what we want. We want him to kind of put his head down. He's not wanting to do it. And I don't want to have this like, beat on his legs. Hey, he didn't get up any other time. Alright, let's see if we can lead him over to the other side. did this on taking notes and it's fine. I got right here. Every spot I try to show it, I got. You know. Really don't feel like doing this a long way, but we might have to if he doesn't line up right. Right now he's kind of too high up, you know. I want him kind of over here is what we want. This should put us high enough for really close. Come on. He's not wanting to do it. Yeah, we're already standing now. There you are. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Do that again. Bend your head down. Long way it is. Oh, come on. You know damn well. Like hell. I was hoping not to have to do this, you know, save some time to take him out with the boss. Obviously he's not playing ball, so there's nothing more that we can do about that, unfortunately. And he's spamming now too on top of her fucking thing out. Usually if you whack him while he's doing this, he won't spam. It looks like he's silly. Shortcuts here, folks. Fortunately. Very fortunately. Come on. Should be close. And then the whole thing of having to do this whole thing twice. Just, there it is. There's our first critical. First out of two we have to fucking get. So keep that in mind too. You know what I mean? Not my idea of a good time. tea she's helping me or not. She's the one I had on. Yeah, it's fine. Don't you serve your purpose. That's what matters. Come on, run, bro. It worked out. Damn, this is what I'm talking about, these fucking inputs. There's two. Yep, nothing to do about that one. Double stomp should actually be okay. There goes teeth. At least he didn't pick me up. Put me inside of him. You son of a bitch. This whole ass. Now this is what we gotta be careful to kill us, because we're almost at the end of this fight. This should easily kill us with like getting hit by 2 fireballs, you know? No siree, Bob. Here's going for that double too, you know. Wrong side. Don't worry, you have plenty of time. If you ever don't get it, don't worry about it. He actually will stay down, I swear to God, for like 3-4 minutes. That's it. Alright, so now, I guess since we're already down here, that tier, like I said, they're more for specific builds and specific things. We're just going to camp, make sure we don't miss anything. So that's going to gradually restore health for your allies. So that's, you know, obviously a PvP type thing. And you know what? We're not wasting our time. I know nothing's down here. On the left side going up, there's a cookbook that actually is going to let you craft. It's pretty awesome. Lets you actually craft. Oh, the tents are gone. I'm like, look at the tents. Golden Vow, a consumable of Golden Vow. So that's pretty badass for obvious reasons. And so you don't need the faith anymore, Golden Vow, guys. You don't have to have any faith at all. Because now it's a consumable. You know, melee builds that want to use buffs, you don't have to worry about going up 25 points of faith just to have that. Okay, there's nothing here. Now the only other things I know about before we actually go into Shadowkeep itself are actually going to be a note pretty much in this far tent on the right side of the door. And where are we at on time? 30 minutes, beautiful. Grab that. Grab your Shadow Realm Rune 4. That would just loot the items that were there that were not drops. So, get your Visage. Over here is the Furnace Keeper's note. And this pretty much tells you how to solve the puzzle I'm going to show you how to solve here shortly. Now, so that note's telling you that hefty fire pots hurt furnace golems, and we're just running around to grab some furnace Visage. And the furnace fire pot, or hefty furnace pots can bring them back to life and awaken them. That's warning soldiers to keep those items away from, you know, the downed furnaces. And from there, we also can go on uphill, and you can kind of see a little scarab over here, guys. We want to bring this down, as this is going to give us an acid support for your perfume bottles. It doesn't matter if the bow's upgraded, we're just dropping this guy. That's all we're worried about. Then we'll finish him off. find them. They should be right around here. There you go. Rolling sparks. That's one of the extra spores we're going to get from the perfume bottle. There's actually another one too. Like rolling sparks and wall of sparks. Now from there we can go on into our next boss fight. This is another remembrance boss. The golden hippo. Actually no, this is not a remembrance boss. It's a main story boss, not a remembrance boss. I apologize. But we do get an incantation from him. He drops it. And 2 scatter tree fragments for another level. I don't know if we have any though. I thought we picked up another one. We use it. Yeah, so this will be another level after this. And shortly after we'll be able to close out another NPC quest. So now we do want to rest here. First Golem took up a few of our heals. So you can summon here. I never used it before, but it's going to give him more health. Let's not do that. I would just use your summon. Watch your dodge time with this guy. The biggest thing. Bastard. I'm just going to try to get my blast to make sure. So I will say one thing. The headbutt always comes twice from him. Back there, mana back. You should probably wear them down pretty good. Yeah, just focus on your dodge time. Headbutt, like I said, goes twice. I like to usually, when it works, get a guard counter off in a second. Ooh. That, what he was about to do will fuck you up. Oh, you fucking cheap bastard, bro. Another critical we got fucked at him. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. As you see, guys, it's not really a tough fight, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it doesn't do a lot of damage, but I wouldn't really consider it a tough fight. It is your first skill check, though. Like, it's where the fights start getting tougher, and this is the first time you're truly going to know if you're ready moving forward. So, a couple episodes back, I mentioned, hey, enemies are about to start having more health from now, start doing more damage from now, so it's going to step up. But this is where the bosses do start to step up. My first time, it took me like 3-4 tries to beat them. But yeah, this is where the skill checks kind of start coming in, you know what I mean? So do keep that in mind. So these are going to be your first skill check, and the bosses are going to step way up. And that probably started with the putrescent knight, to be completely honest. However, that was like an optional zone. We're talking about the main story road, you know, like the road down the main story stuff, so. No such thing as utterly inconceivable. We have not been abandoned. Mesmer is the son of Queen America. Her grace would never abandon her own flesh and blood. Some lore there. Now we're almost up to where we need to make a choice between siding with Letta and siding with Hornset. So I'm going to side with Letta. You guys do what you want. I'm going to let you know the choices. We're a few things to get before that. So obviously we have this guy. I think he's tough. Alright, we jump out here, have to shield up. Let me go in this little room. Don't worry about jumping out the window. We need to go up here and clear this first. So, as you get the steps, you're going to see 2 soldiers to your right, 2 for your left. If you go for the 2 on your left first, the 2 on the right can come behind you. If you go for the 2 on the right, the 2 on the left's not even going to know what happened. They're not even alert. Yeah. That's why I suggest just go for the ones on your right, guys. Them out. So in here we are going to have 2 Black Knights, one with a great shield and great hammer, another one with a great bow. So be on your guard for that shit. There is a chance you may not go your way if you aren't careful. I like hiding right over here. God. Dagger. Nope. Bye-bye. First, a little bit of a pain in the ass, but they always are. Just roll through his bullshit. Keep him down. Keep him down. And there you go. Not too bad, right? At this point, you guys gotta remember, you're getting familiar with the movesets these guys are doing, right? You're getting up to a good level as we are at level 12 already. So it'll probably be at 15 before you know it, especially going through here in the optional zones. I'm gonna try to get backstab on this gentleman. Yeah, with a big shot. Go over here to the left yet. That's kind of our way out of here. Got some other stuff we need to do first. We have like a smaller weapon. Put that on something a little bit quicker. That's how someone's going to increase your poise after using the flask. Does not matter if it's a healing flask or a mana flask. It will increase your poise no matter which flask you use. Clear up these guys. We're going to go in this little room. Grab some smithing stones. Here, grab the dagger. Okay, nope, not yet. I don't know how we missed it. Because we missed the dagger. I think we should just go drop down to get it. There's like, right, yeah, we missed a whole room. Yeah, go and drop down here, guys. I'm not sure how I missed a whole room, but I did. I've already cleared all this out, so it's not really a threat. You know what I mean? Nothing over here is a threat. I went in that room. The hell was it? It just brings you back around here. We missed. What the fuck is it? That was back at the start. It had the dagger in it. I've done this 1,000 times. I don't know why I'm missing it. I thought it was in here. Yeah, we missed a whole room. It's got a black knight and a smaller soldier. Not this one. Let's go in here and kill the soldier. What's that? Black knight right behind you. This is going to take you back up to the room that the two knights were in. The two black knights. The one with the great bow and the one with the great shield and great hammer. It's just going to be a door that's locked. You open that up. It's actually driving me kind of crazy. Oh, maybe... Oh my god, that was stupid. It's okay, we're going to start back at the beginning anyways. Sucks to have to kill everything again, but we've already cleared it all, so we're not, you know, too worried about it. Alright, let's shit for that, bro. For real. That was fucking stupid. Anyways, I'm not even worried about the stupid ass dagger if you guys want to get it. So as you move forward, the first room you went to that had a little window should be a little branch off room that has a dagger on a ledge. It's something you're never going to use. What happened? Piece of shit, you know? Alright. Take him down. Like I said, the room with the window is gonna have a little branched off room. Can't believe I did this whole run back for this shit I don't even care about. But it's a walkthrough. As I mentioned, try to lead up with the backstab on the big one. Dagger's right there if you want it. I'm about done with it, so. Let's go through again. I know what it is. I'm trying to fit this stuff in this episode. Trying to like speed through it, so I'm paying for it. Well, that's also because we've already cleared it, you know what I'm saying? So, dumbass. You're done. Okay, we're moving on. I'm not worried about it. It's the main gaunch. If you want it, get it. Don't care. Saying that, but I don't feel right about it, so. I'm gonna take this off. Main gaunch. Get it if you want it. Don't care about it, but I just didn't feel right as this being a walkthrough and, you know, leaving stuff there, so. That's what I was saying earlier too. Even with more stamina. It doesn't even matter. You're still breaking your guard. We're talking about 5 more levels of stamina here. It's not like it's just a little amount. 5 levels, that's a decent amount. You know what I mean? He's still breaking her guard. Basic ass enemy. Same thing. Just did. Take his ass out. Of his moves, that's just a piece of shit, bro. For real. Yeah, why does he have that much stamina? He just go and go and go and go and go and go. Good God. Just a little much from Soft. It's a little much, you know? Anyway, go here and get your liver. Polyproof pickled liver. Now, as we proceed straight here, guys, there's going to be some beastmen. Take them out. Now, you're going to go up and you're going to look down to the right. See a shortcut. Now, if you don't have the heals, take this bridge down to the right. It's going to open up the door back at the start. Now, you can help Horn Scent here. You get a really cool Ash of Vor. Kind of like throws out arcs at a bunch of places. You put blood loss. And just like jumps forward, backhand blades. It does like 20 arcs out above your head, slashing the enemy a bunch of times. Or we could help Letta and get some new curve swords. So I'm going to help Letta out, get the curve swords. Or you could also ignore both of these. It's going to make a big NPC fight happen at the very end of the game. It's actually really cool work seeing. But walking perspective, you know.
I can no longer trust your word.
This guy can't put a lot of damage out. Kind of just let her do the fight.
Would come. The nature of your kind, I am certain, will always show itself. Interfere not with my business.
What a surprise. Join me.
There you go.
I am pleased. Now go and make yourself peaceful.
Apologies. Oh, Mother.
Letta also has a light, great sword we'll be able to get eventually in the game.
Kindly Mikula never betrays a vow. Go. Your family awaits you.
So, that's going to get you the Falx and his armor set. Falx is the curve sword he uses. Alright, so before we do anything else, let's go ahead and grab our shortcut. You can fight the beastmen or not, doesn't really matter. We'll be fighting them on the way out anyway. Another reason I decided to get into the Shadow Keep too is like for the majority of the gameplay for the walkthrough, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade these weapons. So for the majority of the walkthrough, it's just been like side content, optional content, you know, stuff like that. We haven't really done much with the main story, so I felt it would have been pretty cool just to you know, do some main stuff for a minute, and not long. All we're gonna do is this legacy dungeon, and that's it. Nothing else at all. But still, it's nice. And then the fact that we're able to have paths everywhere to give everyone complete freedom, let them go off and do whatever the hell they want to do is really nice too. Let me get more fives. No, I got them. Alright, taking those at the plus 10, jump back. We're almost out of time here, so we're going to jump back over to Main Gate Plaza, Side of Grace. We only have 10 minutes. We have 2 routes to unlock. To be completely honest, I don't think we have time to do both, but we're gonna try to. We can go ahead and get our secret route for the secret ruins and shit. But it might be my turn. So they almost poisoned us, and they almost bled us. I'm going to show you why I really like these weapons. And I never did a playthrough with them or anything like that. But none of these guys won't even have the health to deal with it. Blood loss gets off pretty quick, even though there's not that much blood loss build up. You are using 2 weapons. You know, you're only looking at 55, which is pretty decent for fast weapons, and most are 45. But pretty much, because it has the blood loss, now you can't put any greases or anything on these weapons like that. You can't imbue them. But L2 does that. You can charge it up, run, and it can, you know, maybe get off blood loss and build up enough. But following it up with the R2, that's definitely going to get it off. You know what I mean? So I really do like that. Moderate, you know, modest mana cost, not bad at all. But now we got that. Let's go ahead and slide down this ladder. Go unlock our secret path and also get the painting so we can do the Jagged Peak, as we'll have everything we need to do it. This painting's going to go ahead and let you unlock dragon form, which is really cool, you know. Which we'll get 2 types of dragon form throughout this playthrough, the walkthrough. So as you go this way, for the people that didn't know that may have went down here, that's the painting, and it's pretty obvious once you actually see it, as you see Domain of Dragons. But you can see the doorway right here in the wall, guys. Let's go up and smack it. Face on out to a coffin. We can take this and get to the very hidden zone over here, as it's a whole zone hidden behind a, you know, wall. I'd consider that very hidden. So there's a room behind you. I went through it on notes. There's nothing there, guys. We can go ahead and run forward a bit. In fact, we just gotta do Altus, and I'll show you exactly where we are. So, pull up your map. That's this area. That's how you get there. Then you work your way through here. Go downstream. Be some hippos you can kill for upgrade fragments. There'll be a mausoleum somewhere. There'll be a little bug village for summons. Or something like that. I gotta look at my notes. But then it ends up doing a catacomb, which leads you to a whole region down here. It's pretty wild shit, guys, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, so now we have access to that. We'll go ahead and hop back to Main Gate Plaza again. And there's still other paths here to unveil. So like I said, we're almost out of time on the episode. I'm hoping to at least get all the paths unlocked, though, so everyone can kind of just go which way they want to go. Alright, so we're just going to kind of try to run up here real quick, guys, because, you know, I want to make sure this gets into this episode. So going straight up the stairs, you're going to have another Fire Knight. You guys remember they're pretty formidable, especially this one. This is a great sword variant. Who we farmed for the great sword. Yeah. Alright, watch yourself with him, though. Don't play with his ass too much. There you go. Makes him a lot easier to deal with, don't it? Now keep in mind, you don't have to use this weapon. It's just, we're using it anyway, so I'm saying, you know, it works good, but there's multiple strategies that work. You put repeated thrust on, like greatsword or cold event, he works fine. Just hitting him with poise breaking attacks. We got the Fire Knight's colossal greatsword. There's multiple things you can do to deal with these guys. That's not the only thing. But I'm just saying, since you got the weapon, it worked out pretty well. Let's go ahead and rest where we got the Side of Grace. So, going forward, I do want to let you guys know. Like I mentioned, there are 2 items at the very top of this place in the rafters I have not found out how to get to. So if you guys know, please help me below in the comments. Aside from that, they're not really a big deal, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's just 2 items, 2 pickups. It's not going to be no main weapon or armor or boss members or nothing like that as far as, the walkthrough goes. And I'm going to go through and take notes one last time and see if I can get it. If not, rest assured we'll be getting all the incantations and armors and helms and boss weapons and all that stuff on the walkthrough. So hopefully I can find them. They're probably like a rune or something like that, because we get all the quest items and we actually wrap or get quest lines started in here, and a bunch of really important stuff next episode. As far as how to navigate this place, imagine this is split into 2, right? And on this side's a balcony that you have to go all the way up one side to the top, bottom to top to do it, and then this side's a balcony and you have to go from another. So pretty much storehouse back section gets you to do one half of this tower work and all the way up getting everything. Then you have to jump to another side of grace to do all the other half. This is probably going to take us 2 episodes to go through. I'm going to try to get in one, but probably one in at least part of another. So we're going to start from the first floor, side of grace, and we're going to work our way through all the way up to the top. We're going to take out Mesmer. Then after that, we're going to jump to the other side and take that all the way up, because when you get to the other side and take that all the way up, that takes you to your next region, you know what I mean? So Mesmer isn't really the end, but since he's at the top of this part anyways, it makes sense just to take him out. Why would we have to hop back over here again, you know what I mean? So all goes right. The end of the next episode will at least be at the Mesmer boss fight, and the episode after we'll finish the other side, and that's going to give us access to going out here. It's going to give us access to going through here, and we'll pretty much have everything unveiled. Then obviously, we're going to have to wrap up this stuff, up top. We're going to have to do the Madness Zone, work our way through the lake, do this stuff. So as far as the main story, guys, I'm going to go ahead and move through here and get the Shaded Castle, I do that every time. The Shadow Keep all the way done, giving us access to everywhere. But after we do that, we're going to be closing out all optional areas before moving on. So we'll take notes on the best one to do when and where for the best items, as early as we can get them. Or at least just try to stay on the level we're at so we don't get overwhelmed. Either way, we're going to wrap up here. Y'all stay tuned, and we will be back and we'll walk through shortly.